Hey everyone, my name is Jessica. I'm here to just guide you through this practice today where we can just liberate and free ourselves. It's going to be a lot of playful movement, no judgment. We don't need that in the practice today. It's just going to be about bringing our inner selves out, and I hope it's weird. I hope it's exciting. I hope it's creative, and I hope you get to tap into something you didn't even know was a part of yourself. So let's go ahead and come into a seat, sitting up nice and tall. Just close your eyes and just fall into your body. Right? You can roll around on your sit bones. You can move your shoulders around and just kind of nestling your own body into your own place. And once you come into this nice, amazing, beautiful body, and yes, it is a beautiful body, take a deep inhale. And then open your mouth and just sigh all the breath out. Let's do that one more time. Pull the breath all the way from the bottom of yourself to the tip top of yourself. Open your mouth and sigh it all the way out. This time we'll take a deep inhale through the nose, bring the breath all the way in, hold the breath in at the very tip top. Open your mouth and sigh all the breath out. Now come into a nostril breathing, calming the nervous system, giving the mind something to focus on so we can finally, maybe for a moment, get out of the mind and fall deeper down into the body. A few more breaths here. We're just arriving in ourselves, feeling ourselves exactly how it is. Take one more deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale out of the nose. And let's just start a little small and see what happens. As you inhale, reach up your arms nice and high. Your fingertips are going to reach like someone's gently pulling on the tips here. And as you exhale, you're just going to bring your right hand somewhere towards the right side of your mat. It's no big deal. It just falls down. You get a little lean on towards that side. You can put a little bit of pressure in your right hand. You can bend your right elbow. Perhaps turn your chin up toward your lifted hand so you get a little more heart in the practice. Good. Now inhale, come right back up through the center. Can move the fingers around and make it a little weird, right? Place your left hand down somewhere over there towards the left side of your mat and just lean a little that way. It's okay to give yourself a little pressure and then see where you can rise a little bigger. Good. Bring your arms right back up, reach up nice and high. And let's just do that again and find a little bit of free movement. Exhaling, bringing the right hand down towards the right somewhere. Big inhale is going to carry your fingertips right back up. Exhale all the way over there towards the other side. And see if you can take this one more time on your own. And it's okay if you kind of want to remix it, right? Maybe you want to put a little twist in there. I don't know. You twist your right hand to the back and you look over. You just keep leaning. Then you inhale and you bring your arms right back up. And you're meeting your body how it is. And you can side bend over there towards the left. Or maybe you twist it, do something awkward with the arm. Bring your hands right back up. Reach up, look up. And this time you're going to place your hands down to the mat and you're going to roll over to your hands and knees and yourself over into a table pose. All right, and then allow your hands to just find themselves under your shoulders. And it's good to kind of move around, to fidget, to explore, playing around with your body parts, your elbows, your kneecaps, your toes even back there. And then once you find your body and where it needs to be just today, take a moment there and push down in those hands, that strong foundation you have. You're going to inhale, lift up your heart, lift up your chin, and let's just let the belly hang, right? Let it all just fall out down there. And then exhale, you're going to round and curl in. Look towards your belly button. Create that beautiful arch in your spine. Then inhale, let's do that again. As you lift up your heart, pull your shoulders back, let the belly just hang and drop to the mat. Exhale, round and curl in. Now, if you really want to feel something, close your eyes and feel what's happening on the inside of your body. Exhale, round and curl in, and just find this freedom in your spine, right? Lubricating the spine with the breath as you lift the chin and drop the belly. You exhale and you round and curl in. If you want to start to feel a lot more things, maybe you make some circles in your hips and your shoulders move around. You can dip it back. You can explore the boundaries here, like really go to the edges this way and the edges that way, feeling everything that's happening with the body. There's no right, there's no wrong. There's nothing to really think about other than just moving your body freely. Good. Come back to the middle. pose, your table pose, the strong, incredible hands that are meant to give and receive. Root down to your left hand, push in it, and then inhale. Right arm up towards the sky. You can move your hand around like you're grabbing some of the air in the room, making all these movements in your fingers and your wrist. Notice how you move one part of the body, all the other parts start to move. Take a big inhale, reach up even higher, and then exhale. Bring your right arm all the way underneath your armpit and place your right cheek down. You can leave your sit bones nice and high. Relax your face down, your right shoulder down. You can take your left hand and inch it towards the front of the room. You can even take this left hand and bring it around the small of your back. And you can definitely change your mind and place your hand right back where it was a little more comfortable. Close your eyes and just let your body deliberately get heavy. Soften your inhales, soften your exhales, and just begin to listen to that deep inner self here. Good. Crawl your left hand back underneath your left shoulder. Big inhale is going to rise your right arm all the way up. Perhaps there's a little more space all the way across your collarbones now. Place your right hand down to the mat. Go ahead and give yourself a quick little shimmy here, just readjusting, re-rooting back down, shifting the weight a little more to the right hand. The inhale brings your left arm up. Follow your left hand and just make those movements again. Yeah, just a little bit of freedom in the wrist and the fingers. Take a bigger inhale, reach up higher. The exhale is going to bring your left arm underneath your armpit and allow everything to make contact with the mat. Fall right into breathing and play with your right arm. Doesn't matter where it really is. We're just trying to feel these deep parts of the body. And if you notice any tension somewhere, just channel your breath there. Take a big, massive inhale, deep exhale, and see if it softens. Sliding your right hand right back under your right shoulder. Inhale your left arms by your amazing breath. Place your left hand back down to the mat. Go ahead and adjust your hands. Find your shoulders on top of your wrist and your knees, somewhere under your own hip bones, and start to tuck your toes here. Take a moment, push down in that mat like you're trying to move your foundation, but your foundation's like, nah, I got you, right? And then you're going to tuck your toes and inhale and lift your knees off the mat, just a smidge, and you can quickly put them back down because there's no judgment here. You can also lift them back up and feel some sensations, right? Keep breathing through the breath. Take one more deep inhale and then exhale as a down dog. You can always bend your knees, and if you need a bigger foundation today, why not widen out your feet? Give yourself a lot of space. I mean, your feet can come all the way off your mat if you need that type of space. Finding the down dog here as you push your mat away, look up towards your belly button, let all those thoughts pour out of the heads. Especially those negative thoughts, those ones that tend to tell us we're not good enough when you know you're good enough. Send your hips a little higher, breathe a little deeper into your body. You're going to get high on your tippy toes, look forward, bend your knees if necessary, and just tiptoe your feet somewhere towards your hands. Your feet will tell you when you run out of room. Eventually you're to the front of the mat. You can always have a deep bend in your knees and lift up your chin halfway, pull your shoulders back, big proud heart here. Exhale, fold yourself all the way down towards your legs and take a little moment here to kind of rag dog, let your arms go limp. You can drape your arms to one side and drape them over to the other. You can bind your elbows. You can shake a lot of yes. Perhaps we need to shake a lot of no. Let everything just hang, and if you're clinging on the heavy thoughts, well, shake it even more. Let it all fall off. Good. Now lift up halfway. Lift your amazing heart. Look forward. Let your hands float where they want to float. Exhale, fold yourself right back down toward your legs. Big inhale, push into your feet. It's okay to bend your knees. Reach your arms all the way up towards the sky. Like you needed to change a light bulb. Well, I don't know, pick an apple off the tree, right? Keep it easy, keep it light. Take another inhale, lift up a little higher. You're gonna take this left hand of yours, just bring it around the back of your head. Now take the right hand and bind the tip of the elbows. Now, did you know you could open up your armpit, right? Take a deep inhale and then lean over there towards the right. Well, hey, armpit, this is a good place to check out if you Might need to put a little something on down there, right? It's okay. Good. Inhale, come right back up to the center. Release your hands up, and this is a good place to just shake some stuff off, like wake it up in there, right? Take that opposite hand now, right? It's ready. Bring it around the back of your head. Just bind the tip of your elbow. Nice and easy, big inhale, and you're just gonna lean over towards the other side. Relaxing the shoulders. There's no push here. We don't need that. Just deepen the breath. Inhale, come back up. Notice if you need to shake something off. I mean, it does feel good. Then exhale your forward fold. Bend your knees if necessary. Bring your heart all the way down. You can start to look towards your belly button, releasing more thoughts. Lift up halfway. Place your hands down, bend your knees a lot, and you're going to step back to a high plank. Yes, you can put your knees down. Look forward, and when you're ready, you're going to lower all the way down to your belly. As soft and as lightly as you can. Place everything down to the mat. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Point your toes a lot to lengthen your spine. For now, just relax your forehead down. Big breath is going to inhale, lift up your heart and chin towards the front of the room. Point your toes so much your feet actually might lift off the mat. Then exhale, bring it right back down, so soft. Let's do that 2 more times, trusting your breath. Inhale, lift up heart. Maybe the hands get light. They're peeling away from the mat. Exhale, fall and deliberately surrender down. 1 more time, inhale, big breath. Collarbones are smiling now. Point your toes. Exhale, bring it right back down. Tuck your toes, bending your knees. Push your mat away and fall all the way back to a child's pose. You can always squirm around, move around. Your body benefits from movement. Your breath is clearing your mind and lubricating all these parts that need our attention. Deep breathing, relax your forehead, fall into yourself. And let's try this 1 more time. You're going to inhale, rise up, table pose. Sliding your hands underneath your shoulders because now you know it's not that big of a deal. Tuck your toes. Send your sit bones high, your downward facing dog. Yes, you can adjust your feet and move your body. Get high on your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward, and you can hop, step. Some of you might want to even jump. Lift up halfway, look forward. There's the length of your incredible spine. The exhale takes you down towards your legs. You can always bend the knees to relax in the hamstrings. Big breath, rise up, push down, feel tall. Reach those hands all the way up towards the sky. Take the left hand, bring back of the head. Bind the elbow, big breath. The exhale just leans it over a little towards the right. Big breath back up, reach up, shake some stuff off now. Bring that opposite hand and the elbow, big towards the other side. Inhale, rise up, shake it off, let it go. Your forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to support your spine. Lift up halfway, look forward. Place the hands down. You're going to step back to a high plank. This can also be a table pose. Lower it down as slowly as you can. You want to feel every single inch of the experience today. Place your body down so quietly. Relax the forehead and surrender. 3 baby cobras as you inhale. Just peek your heart. Lift up. Exhale, fall it right back down. It's all in your breathing, my friends. Inhale, lift up, point toes. Maybe hands are floating away now. Exhale, bring it down. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthening and rising, growing big and tall. Exhale, bring it down. Tucking your toes, push it back all the way to your child's pose and just kind of wiggle around in your body. If you're having a lot of tension in your shoulders today, put a deep bend in. You can rock your body from side to side. Soften the inhales and the exhales. At any moment, you need to just lay here for a whole split second. Maybe you feel a deep area of your body that you want to sit in finally. Closing the eyes. Your entire experience is on the inside. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Good. Rise up a table pose again. Finding your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes, your downward facing dog as your hips go high. Pushing the mat away gently. Listening to the back body. Get high on the tippy toes again, bend the knees. Walk your feet towards your hands. You can always hop there. Root down into your feet, and then you're going to inhale to a chair pose. Sit low, but reach high. Relax your shoulders here, right? Give yourself some space. Use your fingertips like you're holding something, like something you really, really want. Like reach for it in your hands, but then go deeper down so you feel these things in the body. Breathe with it. I know it's getting warm in those thighs, but we need a little heat. Take one more big inhale, then you're going to exhale. Just bring your right arm behind you, right? Can always look back over there and say, hey, what up, y'all? What y'all doing over there? Good. Bring your inhale. Your right arm comes back up to the center. How about we go a little lower? I mean, you don't have to, but we do want to feel these things. Left arm now flies behind. Keep relaxing shoulders. Expand the fingertips. Bring your left hand back forward. Take another big inhale. Yes. Exhale, forward fold. Oh, my goodness, right? Let all that fall away. Shake the head about. Deep breathing through the nose. I am calm even in chaos. I am calm. Lift up halfway, look forward. Step it back. Again, that high plank. And always bring your knees down. Lower down that chaturanga. It's okay to put the belly down. If you're ready for a little more in the body, you can lift up to an up dog, which is straightening the arms and kicking in the feet. But you can always keep it nice and small like we've been doing. Tuck your toes, your downward facing dog as your hips go high. Great place to regather your breath. Soften the inhales, soften the exhales. Your entire body is listening to your breathing. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Doesn't have to be the highest leg in the room, but could it possibly lift? Flex your toes in your right foot, point. Just kind of moving the leg around. Take one more inhale, just a little big breath in the leg, and then step your right foot right in between your hands. It's okay to pick up your leg. I mean, sometimes we need a little help, right? Bring your back knee down, thank goodness. Stamp down your right foot, and then you're going to inhale and reach up your arms nice and high. Right? Take a load off. Just a little yoga practice. It's a whole lot of body and a lot of breath. Move around. It's good to wiggle. The more you move, the more you loosen up. And we're not just talking about the body. We're talking about the thoughts and the emotions. All these things that we hold in. Take one more big inhale. Reach up nice and high. Bring your fingertips down to the mat. You got these little kickstands in your hands. And try to send your sit bones all the way back towards your heel. It's like a little seat back there, right? Oh, there it is. Good. Now flex your right toes. Like just look at your toes. Have you been neglecting your feet? I don't know. Your feet might be telling you, right? We won't tell, but listen to the feet. Flex and point, turn your foot all kind of weird and funky ways. Feel your hamstrings open, and let's just give it a little more breath. Take a deep inhale, deep exhale. Crawl yourself all the way back forward. Stamp your right foot down, tucking your back toes. Left hand stays anchored down. Lift up the back knee. If it wants to stay down, well, listen to the knee, right? Bring your right arm up. You're trying to deliberately crack your heart out here. Reach up nice and high as you can feel. The bigger the expression becomes. This right lifted hand, and we're going to bring it down to the inside of the right foot, right in the inside. You can always kickstand the hands, or if you have a block, you can use it. Pivot down on your back left heel, and then big inhale will open up the left arm. Now, I'm sure your hips are having a conversation with you right now. Breathe in the body. Keep reaching up towards that top hand. Feeling your right foot as you push a little deeper, and then dare yourself to rise up, star pose, facing the long edge of your mat. So you're going to turn both toes, reach your hands up. Now, does anybody remember hula hooping, or is that just me? So think of a hula hoop being on your hips. And you're just kind of moving your hips this way and that way, and you're just shaking everything off, and you don't care anymore. You're just in this liberated body and all this breath and stuff. You take a big inhale, reach up a little higher, a little bigger. The exhale is a forward fold down through your legs. You can always bend your knees, adjust your feet, close your eyes, and drop your head down. You can sway your body. You can move a little from side to side. You cannot mess this up. There's no wrong or right way to practice yoga. And you're just shaking things off here, loosening up the body. You're going to inhale, lift up halfway. You can always come to your fingertips. You can put the bend in your knees. Crawl your hands all the way back to the front of the room. Think of yourself as being a creature as you crawl your way there, feeling every piece of texture on your mat. Eventually, you're back to a little bit of a runner lunge. Your right foot is rooted down. You're high on your back tippy toes. Lift your heart and chin towards the front of the room. Get a little deeper so maybe you can put your hands down and then take that right foot somehow, my goodness, and step it to the back towards your left foot. Pushing the mat away. Again, your knees can always come down. Hold here, hang out. Let's just create a deliberate moment of struggle just to see where we are in our breath. Take one more big inhale. Very slowly and quietly lower your body down. All the way down to the mat. When you're ready, point your toes. You're going to inhale, lift up either that full cobra again, or keep it small, nice and light and easy, or your full up dog. And then tuck your toes, your downward facing dog. Your hip bones go nice and high. Down dog is a great place to reset your breath. It's also a great place to notice if you need a little pause. Maybe you need to come down to your knees. Take a child's pose. Take a nap, right? There's no judgment here. Listen to the body. Now shifting the weight towards the right foot. Inhale, the left leg's going to reach up. And just kind of move your ankle around. And I hope it sounds like Rice Krispie treats, that there's all these little cracks and pops and all kind of stuff in the bones. Take a bigger inhale in your left leg. Step your left foot in between your hands and bring your back knee down. We're just going to take a load off. Lift your hands up nice and high. You can always shake some stuff about. You can interlace your fingertips. I mean, there's poses within poses within poses within poses. That's why you can't mess it up. Root down in your left foot. Take a big breath. Reach a little higher. Bring your fingertips down. Remember that little seat behind us? Well, let's go sit on this side. And it's okay if your body's like, yeah, not today, not this side, right? Always can bend the knee and just stay a little more further. Use your toes, check them out, right? Give your feet a little bit of love. Keep breathing in whatever it is you're feeling, creating the space you need for yourself today. Then you're going to crawl yourself back forward. Stamp your left foot down. Right hand is now the anchor. Lift your back knee if it's available to lift. Your left arm's going to turn open. And think of everything just coming out, right? It's like you're allowing your heart to be fully exposed, maybe for the first time ever. Feel liberated in that moment. Reach higher. Dare yourself to open up. Place your left hand down to the inside of your left foot. Pivot on your right heel, and there's that conversation with your left hip joint. Oh my goodness. Bring your right hand all the way up. Keep breathing, lightening the load, stamping your left foot down. Then you're going to rise up nice and tall, your star pose on the other side. Then we find the hula hoop again, right? We're just kind of making these movements. You can bring your hands to any variation. I mean, whatever it is you feel like you need to do to open up who you are, do it, please, right? Big breath, reach up high, exhale, forward fold. Everything falls down towards the mat. Give yourself a moment there, whatever those moments need to be. If you're not sure, close your eyes. Hear your breath. Your breath is your greatest guide in any room. Always teaching us, always with us. Calm the breathing. Good. Inhale, lift up halfway, your long, flat spine. Crawl your hands all the way back to the front. Adjust your left toes to face the front of the mat. Hold there and pause and breathe. You're back to that runner's lunge. Root your hands down. Step your left foot back and just hold here. Close your eyes.
You're so incredible. You're so strong. And we're not just talking about the physical body. We're working the mental muscle. Take one big inhale in that head and then lower all the way down to the mat as quietly as you can. Relax and untuck your toes. Inhale your up dog if it's there, or the baby cobra if you're keeping it close to the mat. And then tuck your toes, your downward facing dog. Your hips go high. Move your knees, bend around. Sway a little. We're going to go through this one more time, breath to movement. Getting liberated through the breathing, so just let it flow. Get high on your tippy toes. Bend your knees, hop, step, or walk to the front of the mat. Chair pose, sit low, reach high. Remember this? Sit nice and low. Take a load off in the hands. Open, twist towards the right. Nice and easy. Root down. Inhale will bring your right arm right back up like it's no big deal. Left hand will go behind. Big inhale will bring it back up for you. Your forward fold where we can let everything just fall down. Lift up halfway, look forward. Step it back. The vinyasa here. The plank pose, knees down, all the way down to the belly. Scoop that huge, massive heart. Reach the chin high. Tuck your toes, your downward facing dogs like a little savior. Lift your right leg high. Just breathe in your foot. Step your right foot between your hands. Land your back knee down. Inhale, rise your arms up. We can still shake stuff off, right? Bring your hands down, sit it back to that little seat. Listen to the hamstrings. Crawl yourself back forward, left hands down, right arm reaches. Open up here as big as you can feel. Place your right hand down, pivot on your back left heel. The left arm's reaching and holding you up, and you stand up with all your might. And you just move your body in such a special way. Bring your heart down towards your legs. Everything's falling towards the mat, especially the thoughts. Lift up halfway, long, flat spine. Crawl yourself back towards the front of the room. Place your hands at the front of the mat. Step your right foot to join your left foot and just pause and breathe. Pause and breathe. It's all in your breath. Lower down as slowly as you can. Scoop your heart. Gather your full self here in this moment. Downward facing dog. Your hips go nice and high. Take a moment to feel where you are. Your left leg now goes up somehow towards the sky. Step your left foot between your hands and land your back heel down. Inhale, rise your arms up, opening up the sternum, reaching up high. Hands come down. We can use the fingertips like the kickstands. Remember, we don't have to go so far. That's the breath's job. Crawl yourself back forward, your right hand's down. The inhale's catching your left hand and you're opening yourself up. Place your left hand down to the inside of your left foot. Pivot open and right arm's reaching, your side angle here. Stand up, use your feet, use your heart. Move it around in there so we can loosen up whatever we're gripping tight. Exhale, bring it all down, it all falls. Halfway lift. Crawl it all the way to the front of the mat. You're back in the lunge, facing the front. Look forward, step your left foot back, close your eyes and hold here. Hold here. Breathing with it. With whatever it is, just keep pushing into that unmovable foundation. It's your support system. Take one more breath because you know you can. Bring your knees down to the mat and push back, child's pose. Everything softens. The eyelids soften. The hands soften. The shoulders soften. Even the heart is softening. Deep breathing. great moment to listen. A great moment to feel. A great moment to be with whatever it is you're feeling. Just breathe and pause. Now increase your inhale. Increase your exhale. Take in so much of an inhale, you feel your body pushing against itself. So much of an exhale, you fall so deep down in. Trying to keep your eyes closed. The internal eye. Deep breathing. Try to keep your eyes closed, trusting what you've tapped into yourself. Reach your hands just a little further towards the front of the room. Come up towards a soft, light, easy table pose. You're going to come down to a hip side of your choice, and you're just going to allow your legs to come in front of you. So light now. You're going to sit up nice and tall, bend your knees, move around how you need, but stay present on the inside. Grab behind your knees, take a deep inhale, lift your heart up, lift your chin up. You're going to exhale, round your spine and lower all the way down to your back. You can always use your elbows. You can use any part of your body to assist yourself. Deepen the inhales and deepen the exhales. Think of softening on the inside. Everything is getting soft. Perhaps everything is getting a little quiet so you can finally hear. Just giving ourselves a moment here. And shimmying your heels a little close towards your sit bones. Feeling your feet on your mat and placing your palms down by your side and noticing even the texture of what your fingertips are connecting to. Pushing down in your feet, in your hands, even in the back of the head. Inhale to lift up your hip bones towards the sky. And it doesn't have to take much. You can shimmy your shoulders a little bit more underneath you. Pushing down a little more deeply into your feet, possibly exploring your toes or your heels. Again, there's no wrong, there's no right, not when you're tapped into the integrity of who you are. Lifting up a little bigger, the hips, the heart, so much is opening and being exposed. Very gently lower all the way to the mat and fall right back into your breath. Notice if you're still clenching something. Sometimes it's the teeth or the deep crease in the brows. Think of smiling on the inside and notice how all that softens. So just hugging onto your knees, and you can move your knees around in some circles. You can play with your feet or toes. You're just moving around organically, scribbling here and scribbling there. Right? Not trying to stay in any lines. Just letting yourself just spill all over your mat. You can take this happy baby and let your feet kind of go from side to side. You can release your legs all the way up towards your ceiling and point and flex your toes. Perhaps shaking off all the flesh and loosening up anything that you didn't get to tap into. Moving around, just encouraging this soft, fluid movement. Now that we've tapped into our inner selves, we just want to nurture it and love it and ask more of it all the time. Go ahead and bring your knees back in one more time. Squeeze in. Open your arms to a gentle T and place your knees all the way over towards one side of the mat. Doesn't matter which direction you go. Turning your chin the opposite direction, trying to keep the eyes closed so you feel yourself on the inside.
calling upon your breath. Bringing your knees back to the center. Can hug onto your knees again to reset your spine, your shoulders, your hips. Can keep swaying and moving around. Open your arms again and place your knees over towards the other side. There's no comparison. Just allowing your body to be exactly how it is, because your yoga practice knows you are perfectly made exactly how you are. Bring your knees back to center and hug yourself on nice and tight. Love every part of you, all your flesh, all your bones, all your skin, all your thoughts, all your emotions, your sensations. Hug every part of that in as you squeeze in, and then release your entire body down to the mat. Surrender your feet, surrender your hands. Shimmy underneath you, relax the whole body. Once everything has found its spot on the floor, taking a deep inhale all the way to the tip top of yourself. Open your mouth and sigh it all out. Once more, the inhale comes in to seek and explore. Open the mouth and just release. Let it all fall out. One last time. This is the biggest inhale you can grab and bring into the very deepest part of yourself. And you're going to hold that breath in until it grows a little bigger. And then open your mouth and spill everything out. Give yourself this rest. This place where you are fully revealed in all its flaws and all its glory. Just be with it fully. You are more than welcome to stay here in this moment, especially if you feel like you tapped into something you never have. It's okay to pause and give yourself the moments you know you need. If you are ready to return back into your amazing, amazing, beautiful bodies, start with that deep inhale and that full exhale. The more you breathe, the more you feel. Perhaps reawakening your fingers and your toes, your feet, even your hands, as they come a little more alive and awake. You can take your arms and extend them all the way over your head, pointing your toes and your fingers in two different directions to take up all the space in the room. Bring your knees into your chest again as you hug on to your body, yourself, especially your inner self. Rolling yourself over to whatever side you can lie to. You can use your bottom arm like a little pillow. Hopefully your eyes are still closed. You're so tapped in. You're so close to your true and authentic self. Using your top hand as you're going to sit yourself back up towards the front of your mat. And it doesn't matter what your seat looks like. It doesn't matter what your legs look like. It doesn't matter what anything looks like. All that matters is, what are these things feeling like? Bring your hands to rest upon your heart. Humble down by bowing down towards yourself. Take a moment and bring the breath in. Let the breath out. And since you're in there and you're so down deep towards your real self, tell it hi. It's about time you showed up. I've been waiting on you all my life, and I wish you would come out more. Bring your thumbs up to your third eye, right between your eyebrows, as you just sit a little higher, a little lighter, a little bigger in yourself. I thank you for sharing this moment together. Namaste, my friends.